And back at Danny Miles Court, our Applebee's players of the game. Bobby, I'll take the Shelby Blodgett, double-double, 16 points, 14 rebounds. The freshman from Class 9 did a nice job. She will be my player of the game. Who you got?
Well, I've got Maddie Toll because she had a career-high 22. And by the way, that's Blodgett's career-high in rebounds.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, so two people that have career highs somewhere in the game and played very, very well are our Applebee's players of the game.
Yeah, those of you listening on 104.3 and 960 Sports, stick around. We've got Henley basketball and Mazama coming up. Josh Eldridge will have that for you here in a few minutes. For Oregon Tech versus Evergreen State men, you need to flip that dial to 92.5 KLAD right now because Justin Parnell and the Coaches Show is going. Once again, your final score, Lady Owls win it by a final score of 74-66. And Blodgett did have 14 rebounds, I guess correctly, as we just now are handed the stats. Final score, Lady Owls win it 74-66. Bobby, hit the stats real quick before we say goodnight.
Okay, we'll have the stats very quick. For Tech in the shooting department, it was 42% from the field, 31% from the three, 88% at the foul line. 3 players in double figures, 22 for Maddie Toll, 16 for Shelby Blodgett. Olivia Sprague had 14. On the other side, 24 for Shanice Garrett, 16 for Trinity Batoni, and 12 for Bella Jensen. We had 47 rebounds, of course, led by Blodgett with 14 and 10 for Melissa Lee. Another great effort. And Melissa Lee had 5 steals, which was just one shy of her career-high single season. 74,
we missed her, didn't we?
Well, yeah. Did we miss her last week? You darn right we did.
Yeah, we missed that.
And we had her tonight, but great job. And final score again, Oregon Tech women, 74, Evergreen State, 66.
All right, Hawaiian night continues, Oregon Tech men and Evergreen State. That is on 92.5 KLD. Justin Parnell and the Coaches Show going right now. For those of you on 104.3 and 960 Sports, stick around for Henley High School basketball with Josh Eldridge.
Right back down and gave us a chance. He's healthier now. He's been battling ankle, shoulder, wrist. I mean, just about everything. COVID, whatever it may be, he's had it all this year, and you're starting to see how much you can just see. He just looks different out there. He's moving better. He's not going, gingerly to the rim. He's doing a nice job.
We really did get out rebounded.
First time all year, I felt like we got out toughed on the boards, and College Vital. We did the same thing to them here.
Right.
So, maybe it's it was a big part of our scout was rebounding, but CVI, they were getting on the glass with a purpose. And they really hurt us. But the positive thing there is, we give up half of those offensive rebounds to them. We don't give, we rebound those, and we probably win by 8 or 10. So
Jake O'Neill, I think he led them with 14. And
he had 9 offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
He was an animal.
Yeah, he really was a difference maker in that one. All right, well, we turn the page. Hustling Owls, thanks to Eastern Oregon beating College of Idaho on Tuesday. We're back to sitting alone in first place in the Cascade Conference. Good spot to be. We moved up just on the edge, almost into the top 25, but in first place in the Cascade Conference standings. Big.
Yeah, and just over halfway, or just past the halfway point. One game up in first. We have a tough schedule ahead of us, but I'd rather be in first than anywhere else, so I'll take it.
I agree. All right, a tough Evergreen State team. Tonight is our opponent. We'll take a closer look at them when we come back on 92.5 KLAD.
Coastal Farm and Ranch, we're just what the country needs. We take pride in our work, pride in our service. We built our business on integrity. We're all part of a working family. Coastal Farm and Ranch, we're just what the country needs.
The Coaches show has been brought to you by your local Coastal Farm and Ranch store.
Kick it.
Stay tuned. The pregame show is next, brought to you by Turn Tom Point S.
It's back for just a few weeks. Abby's
The Running Y Ranch Resort.
Winter is on its way, and Turn Tom Point S Tire and Service is the place to go to make sure your vehicle is ready for the cold and snow. They have the largest selection of tires and wheels in the Klamath Basin, and they're the Klamath Basin's exclusive Nokian tire dealer, and they'll be able to get you a set of winter tires that are right for you. Turn Tom Point S also has an outstanding service department to make sure your vehicle is in top shape, something that's really important during winter weather. Simple things like a coolant flush and fluid replacement, changing your oil, and keeping your tires inflated to the right pressure will help you and your vehicle make it through the winter. And don't forget the Turn Tom Point S Platinum Guarantee, the guarantee that's good at any of the 4,500 Point S locations around the world. If you have any problems anywhere with any parts, tires, or service that Turn Tom has provided, just make a call and you'll be covered. Get to the point. Turn Tom Point S Tire and Auto Service. Expert service guaranteed. On Washburn Way, next to Bimart.
Your attention, please.
Welcome back. It's time for the Clubhouse Bar and Grill pregame show. See them today at Harbor. Now Bobby Thompson and Mike Garrard.
92.5 KLAD back here on the Coaches Show, brought to you by the folks at the Clubhouse Bar and Grill out at Harbor Isles. Been down there a couple of times using their simulator and playing different courses. That's a lot of fun, and you know you can get your adult beverage and you can just sit there and play, and you don't have to freeze and worry about finding your ball because it's right there.
I will say, if you are going to do the simulator, you got to set the putts to automatic when it's 10 feet in, and otherwise you're going to be there all night.
Oh, yeah. 10 feet?
10 feet. Yeah. That's a gimme.
We might have had 12. I'm not sure if that was right or not. But, yeah, it is a lot of fun if you haven't been down there. And then the clubhouse, great food. They take care of the Hustling Owls on game night, and we really appreciate them. All right, tonight's opponent, it is Hawaiian night. North Shore Hawaiian up for sale, $8 a plate, or you can get a drink and the Hawaiian for $10.
Talk about some good food.
Talk about some real good food. Yes, sir. That is good stuff. All right, Evergreen State, tonight's opponent. Last time up in Olympia, we got off to a great start, ended up beating them 102-77. Again, we had a 46-32 halftime lead. Your thoughts on tonight's game?
Well, that game, I would kind of just erase that game up at Evergreen. They were missing 2 players. They had not practiced very, very much.
But they only have 7, I think.
It was something like that. And then we were the same way. We had our full team, but we had not practiced either, coming off of Christmas and both battling the COVID protocols. So kind of erased that game. If you look at Evergreen. They've beaten Walla Walla twice. They have a forfeit win over Bushnell, and those are their 3 wins in league. But if you look at what they've done, they were up 16 at LC State for a while. They were up at the half on LC State this last weekend. Evergreen, they're playing a lot better basketball. Tim does a really nice job. He's been there for a number of years. Curry and Price, both those kids can really fill it up. And the player they didn't have against us first time was Mitch Wetmore, who's averaging 17 in the last 5 or 6 games. So different team that we're going to see tonight than we did back in, was it early January?
Yeah, it was early January, as in January 2nd.
Yeah.
So, almost a month ago for sure. Yeah, you talk about Curry. He's not only a great scorer, he dominates the boards just under a double-double average.
Yeah, good player. And he and LeBron and Price are very similar. They're both a tough matchup for us.
If there's an Achilles, it's their three-point shooting, just at 29% on the year. But Mitch Wetmore, he's come in and he's right around 40%, so you have to respect that.
Yeah. Them they don't shoot the three exceptionally well, and but
of course you say that.
They said College of Idaho was one of the worst three-point shooting teams in the country too, and they shot it pretty well against us. So throw that out the window.
Sure, no doubt. So your thoughts and keys to tonight's Owls getting a victory and staying in first place?
Well, I thought last week. On the road, we kind of struggled with our offensive identity. Teams are starting to guard us in a different way, which is smart. So we've changed a few things this week, and hopefully, going into tonight, we can get some offensive rhythm early. And then for us, we are so close on the defensive end from being, absolutely elite, and we're just. Everybody will talk about C of I and how they're the best defensive team in the country. If you look at our numbers, we're just we are barely behind them, and hopefully this is the week we can overtake them on that. And if we can defend, it's going to travel with us. It's going to carry us all year. In the past, if we were to score 65 points at Eastern Oregon, we would have lost, but this year we won by 10. If we were to score 56 in the past at C of I, we would have gotten blown out. We lost by 3. So, we're getting there defensively, and tonight I really want to see us buckle down. The most points we've given up all year is 77 to Evergreen, and we'd like to keep that number in the 60s.
All right, head coach Justin Parnell, good luck.
Thank you.
Why pay a local broker's commission when you can pay a flat fee to a discount internet broker? Here's why. Real estate transactions are hands-on. Lots of moving parts. Parts like lenders, appraisers, tradespeople, a couple dozen different inspectors, maybe even a bureaucrat or two. At the end of the day, the things that a seller needs most are a partner and a buyer. Pay a discounted fee, you get a listing. Pay a local broker, you get a full-time partner and a buyer. Coldwell Banker Holman Premier Realty. Locally owned, nationally known.
First day of school, first day of skipping class.
Well, what are we going to use for an excuse?
No problem. Car broke down.
Man, that's not going to work. My mom takes all our cars to my mechanic. They never break down.
Oh.
This thing's running so good, we won't even be late.
Yeah, and I'll probably get straight A's this year. Keep all your kid haulers and teen transporters running their best all school year with My Mechanic. From safety checks to oil changes, factory maintenance to major problems, My Mechanic has you covered. On South 6th Street next to Denny's. My Mechanic, an ASE-certified Napa Auto Care Center.
Today we're talking with Todd Andrus of Pacific Power. And Todd, how can folks stay comfortable and save energy?
Great time to look at some basic energy-saving home improvement projects. And you might even be able to get cash back for making your home more energy efficient.
Cash back? What kind of things can get you cash back?
Installing energy-efficient windows can get you cash back and help you save big on heating and cooling costs. Smart thermostats are another way to save money, and many models qualify for cash back. Smart thermostats are just that, smart. They can tell when you're away and even use local weather information to make energy-saving temperature changes automatically.
What would make the biggest difference?
A ductless heat pump is a great option for comfort and savings. One of the biggest reasons why homeowners switch to ductless cooling and heating is overall cost savings. Ductless systems can also allow homeowners to create zones in their home, which means they no longer have to cool or heat rooms that aren't occupied.
How about cash incentives?
To learn more about cash incentives and efficient new products, visit bwattsmart.com today.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
See your local State Farm agent Phil Kensler at 1307 South Alameda or call 883-7000.
It's 5:30 a.m. and you're off.
Well, let's see. I wake up early, get the kids ready, take a shower, clean up the kitchen, walk the dog, rush to work, go to 9 meetings, pick up the kids at practice, then rush home to make dinner. What's for dinner?
Or you swing into Papa Murphy's Pizza, where we'll make your pizza with the freshest ingredients right before your eyes. You take it with you, bake it, and serve it piping hot without having to worry about dinner. Handmade, home-baked. That's Papa Murphy's.
Papa Murphy's, with 2 locations to serve you on South 6th Street and Campus Drive.
Back here at Danny Miles Court, Mike Gerard, Bobby Thompson getting set for Hustling Owl basketball after the Lady Owls with a nice win tonight, 74-66 over Evergreen. A nice win for Scott Meredith, down a couple kids, and they still came out and played very well to get the W. Hustling Owls looking to do the same here tonight, 12-1, sit by themselves alone in first place in the Cascade Conference standings, and could get that stretched a little bit more tonight.
Well, you know, Eastern Oregon women were sitting there alone, and then what happened, Mike?
Bushnell came to town.
73-70 and LeGrand. So now they, Bushnell's lost 4, we've lost 5, but Southern Oregon, depending on what happens there tonight, they've lost 3, Eastern's lost 3, and so's Lewis Clark State lost 3.
Yep. All right, we'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups and that opening tip here at Danny Miles Court. Aloha on Hawaiian night.
Oh, Steve will throw this away for
any athlete, coach, official, or team in any negative way, approaching any member of the officiating team at any time prior to, during, or after any contest. Oregon Tech would like to thank you for your cooperation. Now, good luck to both teams.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Aloha and aikomo mai to Hawaii night at the Oregon Institute of Technology and Danny Miles Court. Tonight, the Geoducks of Evergreen State College face off with your Oregon Tech Hustlin' Owls. Before we announce tonight's starting lineups, we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem. Tonight, please welcome Tammy and Rachel Bolu.
twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, here are tonight's Olivia's starting lineups. We begin with the visitors from Olympia, Washington. Welcome from the Evergreen State College, the Gooey Ducks. Starting at guard, a 6'4" graduate student from Lake Tapps, Washington, number 0, Mitch Wetmore. At guard, a 6'4" junior from Spokane, Washington, number 1, Lane Kennedy. At guard, a 6'3" graduate student from Lacey, Washington, number 11, LeBrandon Price. And at guard, a 6'4" grad student from Lacey, Washington, number 20, Austin Curry. At forward, the 6'5" freshman from Kwajalein, Marshall Islands, number 33, Zach Jones. The Gooey Ducks are coached by head coach Tim Malroy. He is assisted by Franklin Johnson and Kyler Witt. On your feet, Hooter fans! Here are tonight's 3-time NAIA National Champion, Hawaiian Knight Lithia Hustlin' Owl starting 5. Starting at guard, a 5'10" freshman from Sherwood, Oregon, number 2, Jameson Guerra. At guard, the 6'1" senior, the thriller from Zilla, 21, Scotty Bird. At forward, the 6'9" senior from Redmond, Oregon, big man ballin', 31, Garrett Albright. And at guard, a 6'3" junior, a Hustlin' Owl legacy from Medford, Oregon, 35, Kyson Faust. And at forward, the 6'7" junior from Bend, Oregon, MVT 45, Matt Van Tassel. Your Hustlin' Owls are coached by head coach Justin Parnell. He's assisted by John Van Dyke and Paul Poach. NAIA officials for tonight's contest, Daryl Holland, Greg Castell, and Dan O'Hearn.
And as usual, Scott Allen is right on top of it. He just is there. Hustling Owls, white uniforms, black numerals. And the visitors from Evergreen, green uniforms, green numbers, trimmed in white. Opening tip controlled by the Hustling Owls. Gura into the front court to Burge. Now back to Gura. Back over to Scotty B. Down in the corner to Van Tassel. Back to Scotty B. Back to Van Tassel. Back to Scotty B. Out to Gura. 15 on the shot clock. Back over Van Tassel for a 3. This one over. Bounces back. No. And we got our first foul of the game. It's going to go against Kyson Faust. Faust will pick up the first foul of the game. and the Gooey Ducks will have a chance to take the first lead of the game with no score. 19:35 just underway here in the men's game. Pass came over, and I thought Mike Gerard was going to catch it. But
So did I.
catch it right in the nog.
2 for flinching, baby.
I know it. You looked out of the corner of your eye and thought, nice pass underneath. And that's going to be a block. It's going to be called on Burge. And the crowd didn't like that one because Burge just got waylaid on the play. But he did move, folks. He did move. And he was run over by a truck, Zach Jones. So Scotty B feeling it, he's going to come out. He's
got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, he did. And so
that's
Harrison
a big truck that hit him.
It is.
I got the license plate if anybody wants it, by the way.
Yeah, it was a 3-3, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Gooey Ducks with the ball.
Damn Washington plate.
Yeah, they want you to know that they're in town. And they certainly do as they go down along the baseline to the big guy. Now he comes back out with it, driving underneath. Pass comes way out. With it to Wetmore. Wetmore's going to give it up. The shot clock expires. Well, they didn't call it. Okay, got it off evidently. And Gura comes to the front court to Van Tassel. Matt one bounce dribble back to Gura. Gura yo-yos the dribble. Goes around a screen set. Now gets it back out to Faust. Faust wants to go inside. Put it off the glass and now Kai Faust gets the first lead of the game at 2-0 at 18:35. And a pass knocked out of bounds by the hustling Tyson Faust. I tell you, Kai Faust can play. Now, Burge comes back in the game. He feels good again after being hit in the chest. And Steiger will sit down. All right, get the ball in. Jones. Now Jones gets it out on top to Curry. Curry has it now to Wetmore. Wetmore passes down low. Backing his way in is Price. He wants to throw
nice
that.
cutter.
Great pass on a great cutter play. And Zach Jones, the recipient of the great pass. And we're tied at 2. 18-10 remaining first half. Just underway here. The women won their game nicely, 74-66. But it was a great game right down to the end when Tech won it. All right, Gura from the corner for 3, over and off. No, Faust rebound, yes. Oh, Kai Faust.
He likes playing at home, doesn't he?
He does. Tyson Faust 4 and the Gooey Duck 2. All right, down low. Going to back his way in. Now they give it to the crashing, and it's blocked by Van Tassel. Gura's got it. Get it ahead to Faust. Go, lay it up, score it. Kai Faust has 6. Evergreen 2. As Evergreen said, what just happened? And Mitch Wetmore will bring it to the front court. Wetmore on the dribble. He's going to pull up for a long 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound cleared off. Who else? Kai Faust. Right now he's a one-man show, Mike.
It is. I was about to say the Kai Faust show right now.
He's replacing Johnny Carson in late night. Van Tassel from the corner, no good. Rebound, Tyson Faust. Holy cow. Can the kid from Medford, he's fouled on the play. I'll tell you. About time. I would say he's got me tired already. I think it's about time for him to have a rest. We haven't quite played 3 minutes, and his stats are unbelievable. It's like he's a one-man band. That was a song you liked, wasn't it? One-man band or something? Or some deal? Okay. Faust again. Good from 5 feet. Tyson Faust, and he's got the crowd really turned on. Kai Faust 8. Evergreen 2. This is something Evergreen didn't expect. Coach Parnell said they were going to change a few things. And right now, Kai will be on TV. 16:50 remaining in the first half. Get the ball to Wetmore. Wetmore guarded by Van Tassel. Gives the ball now to Price. Price with it. Price is going to shoot. Back iron, no. Rebounds tapped back out by the big boy Jones. And he gets it back over again. Another long shot on the way, and this one is good by Austin Curry, and it's 8-2. Stops the Kai Faust show at 8, and Curry's got 2. All right, they drive down, they give it out. Burge for an open 3, looks good, it's good. Scotty B, 11-4. Oregon Tech with the lead. Front court, here come the Evergreen Gooey Ducks. Nice pass inside, and point-blank range missed by Zach Jones. Tech comes the other way. Gura in a hurry, gives it Van Tassel. Long 3, off the iron. This one won't go. Van Tassel was the best thing in the three-point league last week as he went 8 for 10.
Boy, that one just rattled out. Rattled out.
And tonight, he is 0 for 4, I do believe. And it's interesting because Matty is a good one. Shooting very well from the 3. Okay, Gooey Duck with the ball. Gooey Duck going to drive down inside. That's Price. Wants to put it up. No. And they call him, was it an offensive foul? And it was. Offensive foul on Price. Going to have mass substitution for
Good job
Tech.
by Scotty. Scotty Burge, baby.
Yes, it was. Okay, well, let's see all the new people coming in. Gora's going to stay in. But you're going to have Joey Potts in the game. You're going to have Harrison Steiger coming back in. You're going to have Gehrig in the game. And you're also going to have Shivers. All right, that's the lineup for Oregon Tech. As the only one that's still in there is Gura. Give it out. Steiger's got it. Steiger's pass went over, intended for Gura, but went out of bounds. And so that'll be a turnover for Tech, leading 11-4 with 15-18 remaining in the first half.
13:05 left in Caldwell. C of I 49, Corbin 44. That's in the second half.
That's a good game. Good ball game. All right, Wetmore's got it. Wetmore trying to get rid of it. Takes the return pass real quick. Wetmore goes back to the dribble. Now passes and it's intercepted by the alert Steiger. Get it ahead to Gura. They got 3 on 2. Oh, and the ball went right off of Gehrig's knee. The pass was there. Gehrig was too fast, and he put that one in the net, but it's the wrong net, which is not a soccer game.
Second turnover for the Owls.
For the Owls. Thanks, Michael. 11-4 is the score. Into the game for the first time. Number 5, Mikey Hernandez comes into the game. And also into the game is Michael Brown. Brown and Hernandez both into the game for Evergreen.
Yeah, they got 6 on the floor. They can't have 6 players on the floor.
Wetmore sits down. he was
That
the
was
odd
Kennedy
man out.
that was the last guy.
Yeah, okay. So they come back across into the front court with the ball. Hernandez. Now they get it out on top to Price. Price on the dribble. Looking for someone. Still dribbling. Now he gives the ball up to Curry. Curry hands it to Brown. Michael Brown with it. Now Brown gets it out to Price. Now they go over to the near side again, and it's good. Great shot by Michael Brown. And all of a sudden with that 3-bagger, it's 11-7. Now you get it out for a long 3 on the way. Off the iron, no good. That one taken by Shivers. Rebound to Evergreen, and they come in a hurry to the front court. Now they kick the ball back out. They look like they're going to lose it for a minute, but they drive down low. They pass it back out. Long shot on the way, and it's good for 3. And that shot was put in by Mikey Hernandez, the 6'2 junior out of Salt Lake City, and it's 11-10.
Yeah, back-to-back threes by Evergreen, and there goes the lead.
Now out on top. Now they get it over. Also into the game now is Cam Osborne. He came in to replace Gura. Back out now, driving down quickly, putting it up off the glass. Shot will not go down for Shivers, and the rebound goes over once again to the Evergreen State. All of a sudden, that quick 11-3 or 4, I guess it was 11-3, and they're on a 7-0 run. As it is 11-10. They could take their first lead of the game. Right here, we got a foul on Gehrig. Gehrig's going to be called for a push. And that snapped the Evergreen State player's head back. And with that, we got a timeout, media timeout, 13:26 remaining in the first half. Oregon Tech 11, Evergreen State 10.
That is so hot. Oh yeah, that's the truck I want. Okay, click here, super easy. I bought a truck! Wait a minute, what the heck?
Honey, I love it. How did you know it was the truck I wanted for my birthday?
It's your birthday?
It's always a fast, easy online buying experience with home delivery. Only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Klamath Falls. If you live here, you get it.
At Coastal, we're celebrating the extended days of summer. Sure, things have been a little different this year, but we've enjoyed the bounty of our gardens, spent more time with our kids, and watched more sunsets. Right now, Coastal has the everyday products you need to stretch your family budget, and you can always depend on CoastalCountry.com. Don't forget to play the Coastal Celebrate Summer Spin to Win game, where you could win amazing prizes to celebrate the extended days of summer. Coastal, We're just what the country needs.
Yeah, they were down 11-3 at one point, and they've now scored 7 in a row. And it is 11-10, and Evergreen has a chance to take the lead right here on some free throws. No, it's not free throws, excuse me. It's going to be out of bounds underneath their basket. Looking to get it in, and they do. They get it into the big guy, Zach Jones. He takes a return pass. Now they give it over down low to Mikey Hernandez. Now long three straight on. Back off the iron, no good Curry. And they track the rebound down in the corner, and that was Mikey Hernandez. Now they come near side to Brown. Brown down low to Curry. Curry wants to drive on Gehrig, trying to get around him. Can't. Good D there. His pass is intercepted by Oregon Tech, and that, of course, was Cam Osborne. Osborne has the ball almost taken away from him, and now we got to have a reach-in foul, I do believe. And the foul is going to go against Mikey Hernandez. Is that right?
11.
Or no. If it was 11, then it was Price.
That's his second then.
Cam Osborne takes the inbound pass. Osborne on the drive, going to try to go straight down the lane. He does. Beautiful lay-in by Osborne. He had to go through 3 people and avoid all of them. Now a long shot for 3, and it is buried again by Michael Brown. That's 3 threes for Brown. He's got 9. And we're tied at 13. Front court, down along the baseline is Gehrig. Gehrig on the dribble, brings it back out on top to Cam Osborne. Osborne looking. Now he goes to the dribble, guarded by Brown. Osborne goes in, foul line jump. Osborne roll around and down. Cam Osborne with 4 in the game, and Tech back ahead by 2 at 15-13 with 12:15 remaining here in the first half. Good game and a great comeback by Evergreen after being down by 8.
By the way, the SOU women came back to beat Northwest 60-58.
60-58, shot no good by Whitmore. 60-58 for the Raider women. Thank you, Michael. And now Tech has the ball down low. Gehrig turns, a little 5-footer. That's his patent shot. Gehrig drains it, and Tech is on a 4-0 run to lead by 4 at 17-13. Front court, Evergreen. Wetmore's got it. Wetmore trying to get around Van Tassel. Step back 2, no good at the foul line. Rebound to Gehrig. Gehrig comes straight down the middle. Now he's going to give it over to Van Tassel. Great pass, and Koss dunks it. Great pass by Van Tassel.
Boy, that had some mustard on it, didn't it? Both the pass and the dunk.
Yeah, the dunk shook the. Look at that backboard, still shaking. And it's a 6-0 run. It's 19-13 Tech. Looking to get the ball out. Brown is in trouble, trying to get by Osborne. Osborne is going to be guilty of a foul. Cam will pick up his first personal foul. Here comes the scoring machine. We'll be in after the first, though. It's non-shooting. I guess it can't come in, whatever. Gonna have substitution.
They called an offensive foul as
they
well.
did. Oh, they did. They called the foul on Price. That's his second.
No, they called it on 4, Michael Brown.
Okay, because I thought Brown was the one that might even be shooting the way they were looking, but okay. Tech, let's look at it this way. Tech's starting lineup back in the game. That's the easiest way to tell it because you know who it was. Starting lineup back in the game for Tech. Gura will bring the ball up. Almost like a platoon for Oregon Tech. Gura's going to drive. Pass down in the corner, and the ball is taken away. Pass intended for Kai Faust. And a turnover for Tech. Driving all the way down, and a foul is going to be called, and I think it's going to go against Gura. Gura will pick up the personal foul. That will be his first. And that will be the 4th foul, so Evergreen State will take it out under their basket. Wetmore will take the ball out. Tech leads it 19-13. They're on a 6-0 run. Get the ball into Hernandez. Hernandez now over on the far side. Driving down, putting up a shot from there. Hits the side of the backboard. No good on the shot taken by Mitch Wetmore. Come the other way. Out on top. Now they go over. Van Tassel for 3. Yes! And it's a 9-0 run for Oregon Tech.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. Maddie now 1 for 4.
Yeah, he went 4 for 5 last week. And he now is in the book with his first one. Basket is good by Hernandez. And he is fouled on the play, and the foul is going to go against, I think they called the foul on Albright.
It was, yes.
Van Tassel will come out, and going in to replace Matt is going to be Keegan Shivers in for the second time. And this will put Hernandez at the line to shoot, and he rattles it home. 73% foul shooter, and that stops the bleeding, and they now are on a 3-0 run of their own. It's 22-16. Driving down, Shivers gets it way out now to Gura. Now over to Scotty B, back to Gura. Gura looks but doesn't take the shot. Faust has it, looking for someone, passes down low to Albright. Now back out to Gura. He will take the NBA three, and he buries it. Gura has really improved his shooting.
Lead back up to 9.
Yeah, lead is 9, and Gura, his percentage of making threes has gone up. There was a foul there. Burge was knocked to the floor. No harm, no foul, they said. Shot missed. Tech comes to the front court. Shivers going to drive in through traffic. Shot blocked. Gets his own rebound, puts it in.
And he's fouled.
And he's fouled on the play. It's 27-16. And Shivers will go to the foul line. Foul went to Wetmore, I do believe. And this will put Shivers at the foul line. Keegan on the season, 60. I thought it was 60-some. Let's see. No, whatever.
Well,
made the foul shot,
yeah,
and the lead, the biggest of the game, is 12 at 28-16. Front court, Evergreen State. Wetmore's got it. Wetmore comes down in the corner with the ball. Gives it over to Hernandez. Back to Wetmore. Wetmore now on the right-hand side to Curry. Curry shoots. Shot no good. Rebound. 3 Owls there. Gura comes down with it. And the Owls will bring it to front court. Evergreen just went back on defense immediately. Whether they thought the shot was going down or they knew they weren't going to get the rebound, because there were only Owls underneath the basket to bring the ball back. Down low, Albright, little jump hook. No, that one just got the glass, and it was knocked out of bounds. Last touch, they said, by Evergreen, and Oregon Tech will inbound under their own basket, leading by a dozen with 8:52. Into the game for the first time is Jameel Morton, 6'1" sophomore out of Vancouver, Washington, for Evergreen, and he'll replace Mitch Wetmore. Get the ball into Faust. Faust way out on top. Shivers, NBA three, no good, ill-advised at that distance. Front court, here come the Gooey Ducks, long three, and that one was really advised by Wetmore as he buries it and cuts the lead to 9 at 28-19. Faust wants to go up with the ball, and they say it's a block. Possession arrow on the jump ball will go over to Evergreen. Shivers will come out of the game, and back in is going to be Van Tassel. Front court with the ball is Morton. Get it over on the near side to Hernandez. Hernandez pass intercepted. They come the other way. Gura want to go to the hoop, put it up off the glass, will not go down. Rebound Van Tassel, and it does go down then. And it's 30-19, lead back up to 11. 8:05 remaining in the first half. Wetmore into the front court. Yo-yos the dribble way out on top. Bounces it down low to Hernandez. Hernandez at the foul line will give it up to Curry. Curry wants to drive down, put up a baseline jump, hits the side of the backboard. The ball comes down to Faust. He gets it ahead to Gura. Back over, now Gura takes a return pass back to Van Tassel, and now he hands it back to Gura. Potts will be in again at the next dead ball for Tech. Gura at the foul line, gives it out to Scotty B for a three-pointer. That one off to the right. Caught the rim just a little bit, but not close. Wetmore comes the other way, and his three is off there, no good. And the rebound taken by Van Tassel. And Tech will slow it down just a wee bit. Gura comes to the front court. Bounces it to Van Tassel, who gets in the lane, rolls to the hoop, scores it. Matt Van Tassel now with 7 points in the game. 32-19. The lead is 13. That's the biggest of the game for Oregon Tech. Out on top now, get the ball to Morton. Morton gives it over. Take it now to Hernandez. Hernandez, NBA three, short. Off of the iron, Van Tassel the rebound. Lead pass down to Well, comes out. You get from Faust with the ball. Now you go over. They get it back to Van Tassel. Can he do it again? Yep. Timeout, Oregon Tech. Coach Parnell, 35-19. Texters with 6:31 remaining in the first half.
So my very fondest memory at an Abby's came in high school after we won a state championship in basketball, a moment we'll never forget. The very first thing we did, celebrated across the street at Abby's. And for us to just enjoy and savor the season and what we accomplished there, and that pizza became synonymous with this championship memory. It's great to have some of those just foundational, traditional spots that we can all go to and enjoy a great time.
That is so hot. Oh yeah, that's the truck I want. Okay, click here, super easy. I bought a truck! Wait a minute, what the heck?
Honey, I love it. How did you know it was the truck I wanted for my birthday?
It's your birthday?
It's always a fast, easy online buying experience with home delivery. Only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Klamath Falls. If you live here, you get it.
That's cool. How about you doing a little play-by-play now? You want to do it?
You want me to do it?
Well, come on.
Right,
we're
I'll
up
do
there.
it.
Come on.
All right.
Play-by-play.
Let's go. It'll be Evergreen basketball. Hustlin' Owls have opened up a 35-19 lead. As Bobby mentioned, 16. That is the largest of the game for the Owls, who right now are shooting 60% at 15 of 25. The Gooey Ducks, 7 of 21. Evergreen with the ball. Kick it back out and around. Morton with it. He's got it top of the key, looking for a cutter. Can't find anybody. He'll give it up to Hernandez. Shot blocked underneath by Wetmore. Going high for the block is Kellen Gehrig, and the fans are giving that a big round of applause. Is the student section. 10 on the shot clock. Evergreen to get it in. Way out to Austin Curry. Curry's going to drive to the basket. Rejected again. Once again, it is Gehrig for the Owls. It's a block party, and Gehrig's the only attendee. 5 seconds to shoot. Evergreen gets it in quickly. Morton down the lane, got it. Wow. Tech defense broke down on that play. We'll have to analyze that a little bit here, see what happened. All right, 5:54 remaining first half. Tech 35-21. Gehrig in the lane. Kick it back for Van Tassel, a three. Looks good, no good. Tipped up and in. Harrison Steiger out of that. Where'd he come from, Bobby? Where did he come from?
Third row.
My goodness, 37-21. First bucket of the game for Harrison at the 5:30 mark. Left wing. Evergreen with it. Give it back up to Morton. Morton back out and around. Looking to get it to Wetmore. Drives down the lane. Instead, we'll kick it out left wing. Three-pointer. Nope, it's a two-pointer. Put up and in by Curry. You can't give him that much room. He's that good. He's got, is that really his first bucket? He's got 4 points in the game. All right, second bucket. 14-point lead for the Owls at 37-23. Van Tassel, get it out on top for the Owls. Osborne will pull up for a top of the key three. Can from three. And it's 40-23. Cam's got 7 early on here. 4:35 first half. Evergreen with it. Nice little dribbling behind the back. Bobby, I couldn't see anything. Wetmore top of the key. He'll pick up a screen, drive down the lane. That one is rejected.
Potts.
Oh, they're calling it a goaltend on Potts. Oh, no way.
No.
No way. Well, I'd have to see the replay, but it sure looked like he he got it right when it was out of the hand. I mean, was that a horrible call? Steve Matthews says horrible.
Yeah, it was not
we'll go with
coming
Steve.
down.
It was
Still
right
going
out of
up.
the hand. All right, Cam, top of the key, no. Rebound, put it back up and in. Yes, once again for the Hustling Owls, it's Harrison Steiger. He's got 4 in the game. The Owls lead it 42-25. 4 minutes to go first half. Evergreen with the ball, moving it around the perimeter, looking to get it down to Price. Price out top now, hands the ball over, and they'll give it to Morton. Morton backs his way around, back over to Curry, back to Morton for an NBA three. No, Hootie's going to grab that one in the corner on the rebound. That's right, Hootie with the board. Good hustle from Hootie here on Hawaiian night. Team rebound.
Shivers back in the game, replacing Van Tassel, who deserves the rest.
He needs it. Good job, Matty. Cam across half court now for the Owls. 3:38 and counting. Tech 42-25 lead. 17 largest? It is. All right, Cam, top of the key, looking for a cutter. Can't find anybody. Gives it back up to Harrison. Back over to Cam, left wing. Cam's going to go by 4 players and lay it up and in. He just left him in the dust. If this was a Western, you'd see dirt flying in the air. He just went past everybody for the bucket, and it's 19 at 44-25 Hooter. Evergreen with the ball, trying to get it. They got it down to the big guy, Jones. He can't do anything with it. They'll get it back out on top to Price around the perimeter. Over on the left wing, that's Mikey. Got to watch him, Mikey Brown. He can shoot it quick. Instead, they'll give it up. Shot no good there. Offensive or defensive rebound by the Owls after the Curry miss. And here comes Cam. He'll slow it down to the 2:45 mark. Tech leading it by 19. Shivers, top of the key. Can't find anybody. He's, watch out, coming your way, Bobby. Foul, ball will go out of bounds, and they'll say Evergreen State ball right in front of us. Did you bail out of the way? Okay.
No, they were down already below our level.
Okay, 20 on the shot clock. They're going to go 20 on the shot clock. All right, Mikey Brown going to throw the ball in, top of the key for Evergreen after that ball knocked around. All right, Evergreen with it. On the wing is Price. Price, top of the key to Curry. Curry back to Price. He'll take a long three and nail it. Evergreen State staying in this game, Bobby, right now. They're 5 of 12 from long range, and they cut the Tech lead back to 44-20.
Shivers just hit an NBA three. The lead back up to 19. Wow. Wide open pass. They said thank you.
All right, Tech leading at 47-30. Three-pointer by Price, then a three-pointer by Keegan Shivers, but then a layup by Morton, and then a turnover, and it goes back to Oregon Tech, leading it by 17. Scotty Burge back in. Scotty with it, left wing. Now over to Kyson Faust. Faust still stuck on those 8 points that he had to start the game with. Ball tipped around, and they're going to give the ball back to Evergreen on a foul by Oregon Tech, and it's going to be on Kyson. That'll be his second with 1:36 to go here in the half. Tech leading at 47-30. In Caldwell, 2 minutes to go. It's a 2-point game. C of I 67, Corbin 65.
Wow.
Keep an eye on
kind of like
that
our
one
game
for you.
when we were there.
Yeah, Southern Oregon up on Northwest, 26-20. The Eagles will be here tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon, 3 and 5 o'clock. Remember about that Saturday afternoon games. All right, 47-20, 47-30. Owls with the lead. Evergreen, though, with the basketball. Loose ball, scrambled for it. Shivers had it. I don't know how they came away with it, but shot put up on the baseline is up and in by Lewis. And it's 47-32. Shivers out on top. Get it over now left side. And looking for a cutter. Can't find anybody. Back to Scotty. Back out on top to Guerrero. Guerrero back over to Scotty. 12 on the shot clock. 54 on the game clock. Shivers right wing. Won't take the three. 8 to shoot. Guerrero leaves. Oh, he left it perfectly underneath. But guess what? turnover, as unfortunately for the Owls, Gehrig didn't see it coming. Hey, we'll talk with head coach Greg Stewart. Women's softball underway next weekend. Baseball team underway this weekend, starting tomorrow in Reading. All right, Evergreen with the ball. We'll get it to the high post. Geoduck looking for somebody to get it to, and that's Jones. Jones will give it back up now to Mikey in the corner. Brown, long three is no good. Tech the rebound, and Tech will hold for one here, leading at 47-32. Out on top, Scotty Burge over now to Guerra. Jamison with it. Jamison with Mikey Brown on him. Now 7 to shoot. Guerra down the lane is fouled, nothing called. Get it to Shivers. 3 good! Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, Bobby, as that ball just rolled right to Shivers. Should have been a foul, but Tech will take the 3 and take an 18-point lead into the break at halftime. It's Oregon Tech 50 and the Geoduck 32. We're back on 92.5 KLAD. Halftime report brought to you by Les Schwab Tire Centers starts right now.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
At Coastal, we're celebrating the extended days of summer. Sure, things have been a little different this year, but we've enjoyed the bounty of our gardens, spent more time with our kids, and watched more sunsets. Right now, Coastal has the everyday products you need to stretch your family budget, and you can always depend on coastalcountry.com. Don't forget to play the Coastal Celebrate Summer Spin to Win game, where you could win amazing prizes to celebrate the extended days of summer. Coastal, we're just what the country needs.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
That is so hot. Oh yeah, that's the truck I want. Okay, click here, super easy. I bought a truck! Wait a minute, what the heck?
Honey, I love it. How did you know it was the truck I wanted for my birthday?
It's your birthday?
It's always a fast, easy online buying experience with home delivery. Only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Klamath Falls. If you live here, you get it.
And where have you ever seen that before when it's been 1, 2, 3 in a conference and the third place team? Maybe it's because they've won 2 straight national championships.
Well, they definitely deserve. I mean,
they do.
Anybody can make an argument for them. Why wouldn't you just list them as number 1 to start the season again?
I agree.
And I wouldn't have balked at that, but we all know that when you graduate, you know, seven seniors, 7 fifth-year seniors, and an All-American pitcher as good as Gabby Sandoval was, they got some shoes to fill. But knowing Jessica Pistol, they'll get it going and they'll bring in the right bunch. So, you know, we know that they're going to be a good team, but I really feel good about the team we have returning.
Okay, now tell us about the kids that are returning, and tell me about some of your new kids. Where you had holes and you got some players, or was everything just fixed up and you just got some extra players for depth?
Well, we graduated 2 seniors last year that started, and Logan Nunez and Olivia Lethlane, who are good 4-year program kids for us. So those are 2 kids in our lineup that we don't have back. But with that being said, we still have 7 starters back in our lineup. Our top pitcher, who's a first-team All-American, and Sarah Abramson, and our number 2 pitcher, who was a first-team All-Conference young lady, and Mackenzie Staub, who as a freshman won 19 games, which I haven't really had the experience of having a freshman do that well. So we have both those kids back, including an All-American catcher and our very own local McKenna Armentrout. So in saying all that, our pitching is completely intact. We've got a couple really good other pitchers in Casey Schmidt, a freshman that came in this year by name of Jenna Gordon, that both of those ladies are going to give us some good quality innings, and they're both freshmen. So with that being said, we don't have to lean on them right away, and they can have some time to grow. But the rest of our lineups back, 1 through 6, I think we're going to be pretty formidable. And we have a couple of returners, Bobby, that I think got a little bit of playing time last year as freshmen that really stepped it up. And I'm looking for those 2 young ladies to really fill some shoes. And then we got some freshmen that are going to help us too. So I can go on and on down the list in terms of position. But when it's all said and done, I think we've got about, our 8 and 9 hole, about 4 kids battling to be an 8 and 9 hole in our lineup right now.
Okay. How many preseason games do you have before you'll start conference play?
Good question. We play 12 on the road before we start conference. We have 3 weekends in a row down in California, 2 in Rockland and 1 weekend in Redding. So we go down south to get some good weather, although we've had great weather in the basin as of late. But we'll go down there, play 12 games in the preseason, and then get started here at home the last weekend of February against Northwest University.
So who do you think, I mean, the 3 teams that are ranked are obviously picked 1, 2, 3. If you had to say some outside possibilities of knocking somebody off, would it be a Corbin? Would it be?
Yeah, I think Corbin's always going to be competitive, and they got a new coach that I know is going to do a good job with them. But Corbin will be good again this year. Eastern Oregon has really improved a lot, and the coach that's over there, Nicole Christians, has done a really nice job. She was a really good player for Eastern back in the day, but anyway, she's going to be another coach that's going to recruit well. I think they're going to have a very good lineup and a good starting pitcher back. So those 2 programs, British Columbia is always very competitive. You know, they had to sit out last year because they couldn't cross the border to be able to get into our conference for games. But up and down our line, you know, our conference from top to bottom, as everybody knows, we're pretty tough, and I think there's going to be, you know, 3, 4 teams, as you asked, Bobby, that could knock anybody off on any given day.
Before I let you go, how many total games, preseason and conference, are scheduled? How many conference games do you have?
We have 40 conference games and 12 preseason games, yeah, so
That's a big schedule.
Yeah, it's going to be a good schedule.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you stopping by to see us, and good luck.
Thanks for having us.
You bet. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you.
We'll take a look at the halftime stats real quickly. Or do you have scores? You got scores, Mike? Commercial break first. All right.
Back here at Danny Miles Court, Mike Gerard, Bobby Thompson, good halftime guest, Greg Stewart, #1 team in the NAIA, the softball team, and they haven't taken the field yet.
Well, I'll tell you, it's exciting to visit with Greg, and right now I'll take a quick look at the halftime stats, Mike. First of all, for Oregon Tech, they're shooting lights out. They're shooting 62%, 44 from the three-point line. compared to 41 and 39 for Evergreen State. Individually, for Oregon Tech, Matt Van Tassel has 10. Kai Faust scored the first 8 points of the game on 4 for 4, and he never shot again, but he's got 8 points and 4 rebounds. 9 points off the bench. Great to see it on 4 for 5. One of those a 3 by Cam Osborne. 9 points also off the bench by Keegan Shivers. Hit the one right at the end of the first half. So, as they say, right now from the 3, we're really shooting the ball well. Rebounding, we have the rebound lead of 21 to 11 in the rebounds. We have 50 points to their 32 at the half. Our scoring is extremely well balanced. We have 5 turnovers. They only have 3. But we also have 4 block shots to El Zippo for Evergreen. Evergreen's leading scorers in the game came off the bench. Michael Brown and Mikey Hernandez have 6 points apiece to lead Evergreen. And that's pretty much the story to here, but Tech just red hot and rolling and waiting to have a good second half. But I'll tell you, Evergreen State, they're not going to go away. They may be down by 18, but they can cut that in a heck of a hurry. They're 5 of 13 from the 3, so look for Evergreen to come back and maybe have the answer in the second half, but hopefully not. We'll see what Tech. They'll probably come out with their original starters of Guerra, Burge, Albright, Faust, and Van Tassel. The performance that Faust put on to start the game was unbelievable. Tech and the 3-pointers. Van Tassel not shooting quite like he did over on the trip east. He's 2 for 6 tonight from the 3. Shivers is 2 for 5, but Osborne 1 for 1, and Guerra and Burge each 1 for 2 from the 3-point line. Tech will start off, and they'll take the ball out of bounds, heading toward the student section in the second half on the OIT bench. And they put the ball into Guerra. Guerra has the ball, gets it back out on top now to Scotty B. Burge with it on top, back over to Guerra. Guerra back to Scotty B. Now over to Van Tassel on the right wing. Van Tassel drives to the hoop, puts it off the glass. Wouldn't get up there, but the offensive rebound by Faust. Gets it to Guerra, goes back to Faust. Clear across to Van Tassel for a 3-ball. In and out, no good. Faust to rebound, put it up and in. Oh, Kai Faust, can he play or can he play? I tell you, 52-32, biggest lead of the night is now 20. Evergreen into the front court. Down over on the right-hand side. Wetmore gets it inside to the big guys, Jones. Jones turns, shoots, shot no good, rebound, cleared off by Oregon Tech. And who else? The big guy, Garrett Albright. Now Van Tassel, another 3, in and out of the hopper again. Rebound is cleared off this time by Price for Evergreen State. Price into the front court. Now gets it out on top to Wetmore. Wetmore holds on the ball, now gives it to Kennedy. Kennedy's got it. Now they go in the middle to the big guy, Jones. Jones gives it back over to Curry. Curry back to Kennedy. Kennedy hands it up to Wetmore, drives inside, loses the handle, but they get it over for a long 3, and it wasn't even close. Didn't even get there. May have been tipped. Who knows? Rebound Oregon Tech. Burge to the front court. Scotty B gives it to Guerra. Now over to Van Tassel. Back out on top with it to Burge. Now over to Faust. Faust with it. Faust goes down to Albright. Now back out to Guerra for a 3. Back of the iron, no good. Van Tassel hustles after the rebound, but crashing to the floor. Van Tassel is down, and also down on the play is Zach Jones. Both down as they crash to the floor. And right now, the time is definitely out, Mike Gerard.
That was a loud thud.
It really was. And Van Tassel giving a "Are you okay?" to Zach Jones. Good sportsmanship there, but boy, I'll tell you, both of those guys hit hard. I tell you, I'm looking at Van Tassel going down and shake the cobwebs loose. And the brunt of it was Jones, who is limping back, and he's coming out, looks like.
Nah, he's going.
No, he's just going to go and talk to the coach and say, "I'm all right. I'm okay." But it sure looked like he was going to somehow get to the bench. Shot on the way by Price, perfect for 3. He can play. Price can play. There are no two ways about it. Got 6 in the game now. 52-35. Driving, Van Tassel toward the hoop. The ball knocked out of his hand. I think they got him on the arm, and they did. Van Tassel will shoot 2. Foul is going to go against Brandon Price. He will pick up the personal foul. I know now they changed it. They called it on Lane Kennedy.
Yeah, it was 1 the whole way.
So Kennedy gets the foul. Van Tassel at the foul line. Shot is good. Matt in the game now with 11. We'll try for 12 here. That shot also good. Van Tassel, 88% on the season. Didn't hurt that there, I'll tell you. Lane Kennedy gets it down along the baseline, slipping, but still coming back and getting the ball was Price. Price on the dribble against Burge. Burge is really after him. Down under 2, and they go out on top now. Here comes from the top, Curry for 3. It's good. And cuts the lead back to 16 at 54-38. Guerra will come to the front court. Jamison on the dribble. Gets the pass back over to Burge, now to Van Tassel, now into Albright. Albright wants to put it up. No, I'll tell you.
Double
he's
team.
Struggling. Double team, but he's they're just all over him. Now in the corner, now they bring it back out again to Price. Price against Burge. We'll give it up to Wetmore, back to Curry. His shot no good, rebound Van Tassel. Van Tassel clears the board, get it to Guerra. Now in front of us here to Burge, back out to Guerra. Guerra comes back to Burge. Now to Faust over on the left wing. Kai drives in, leans in, wants to put it up. Shot was blocked. In there by Curry, and Curry comes the other way with the basketball. Curry's going to drive down, kick it over in the corner. Now they go around the perimeter. Now to Wetmore. Want to drive in. Whoa, somebody got screened out somewhere, and that was just a layup. Just whoop, nobody there. But the guy that lays it in, 54-40. Lead cut to 14. Guerra comes to the front court. Jamison on the dribble, gives it up to Faust. Down in the corner, now out on top to Burge. Now to Guerra, down along the baseline. Now they come back to Albright. Albright in the middle. Goes in, turns around, jump shot no good. Haven't seen that jump hook yet. And the foul is going to be called. And I think, is it going to be 20? It is, it's on Curry. Foul is on Curry. But you know, Mike, we haven't had a chance for Albright to use his jump hook tonight.
No.
The baby hook is.
They've defended him well tonight.
They've just kept him. It's like he's not even here. They've just kept him. He's going to sit down now, but just like a weight on him. Okay, get it into Gary. Gary goes in, puts up his little 5-foot jumper. No, didn't get his rebound this time. They tapped it out before he could. Coming the other way, here's Wetmore. Kicks it over. Wetmore, now they give it to Curry. Curry on the dribble. Curry's quick. Kicks it back. Long 3 on the way. Kennedy, good. Kennedy with the 3, and it's 54-43, and they've cut that 20-point lead almost in half to 11. Guerra. Now they give it over to Potts. Potts jump shot, back iron, no good. Gary rebound. Gary gets it back out. They give it over to Guerra for a 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound tapped around again. This time Shivers has got it underneath the Gary. They come down on Gary, and he almost made the basket to boot. But it looks like Kennedy took the worst of that one. He caught it in the mouth. Foul's going to go against Curry. That's going to put Gary at the line. But right now, Guerra, the only starter, and he will be coming out. As coming in will be Cam Osborne. Mike, Cam Osborne had a great first half.
Yeah, it's really nice that he's getting his legs under him, coming back, and you can see he's going to be a force to reckon with. He's had 9 points right in that first half, right? I mean, he's playing very well.
He has been one that when a couple of years ago that he was going to, and he was redshirt that year. They said, boy, he is the real cat's meow. Shot on the way by Gehrig is good. A lot of great young ball players on this team. Oregon Tech's got some fine. Of course, I've seen a lot of them in the league, freshmen. Very good. Second shot, no good by Gehrig. Rebound grabbed by Joy Potts. Gets it out to Shivers, who give it up to Cam Osborne. 15:05 remaining in the game. Tech by 12 at 55-43.
By the way, College of Idaho, Corbin in overtime.
Wow. Oh, Potts. Call that one, will you, baby?
One hand, slam dunk, back at you. See you tomorrow.
I like that. See ya, you know. Holy cow. That got the crowd back into
Potts
it.
with a dunk if you didn't get that.
I tell you. Great dunker. Shot on the way. No good. Rebound tipped around and trying to save it as it went out of bounds. And they're got a timeout.
Before we go to break, Bobby, C of I leading 72-71. 30 seconds left in overtime there. Here we have a break with the Owls leading 57-43 on 92.5 KLAD.
So my very fondest memory at an Abby's came in high school after we won a state championship in basketball, a moment we'll never forget. The very first thing we did, celebrated across the street at Abby's. And for us to just enjoy and savor the season and what we accomplished there, and that pizza became synonymous with this championship memory. So it's great to have some of those just foundational, traditional spots that we can all go to and enjoy a great time.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Back here at Danny Miles Court, Hustling Owls leading at 57-43. It was a 20-point lead. Evergreen's done a nice job to knock this lead back, and it'll be Tech basketball with a chance to add to this 14-point lead. Cam Osborne with the ball and Bobby Thompson.
All right, thanks, Michael. Get the ball to Gehrig. Now out to Potts with that brilliant dunk that he had. Now on this side, wide open Steiger for three. Missed everything. Air ball. Gehrig says that was a pass. I caught it and put it in.
Gehrig's got 5 in the game.
And here comes the Gooey Duck. Into the front court they are. Curry. Curry gives the ball to Price. Price shoots. Price scores. Boy, he can play. He's a good one at Evergreen. Is Price. Cuts the lead to 59-45. Go down. Potts dunk on a pass from Steiger. Wow. 61-45. Front court again. Here comes Mikey Hernandez. Hernandez with the dribble. Now he'll give it out on top to Hernandez. Has it to Curry. Curry backs his way in. Now gives it out to Price for another NBA three. No. This one rebound grabbed by Shivers. Shivers will bring it to the front court. Left-hand side to Osborne. Down low to Gehrig. Gives it to Potts. Puts it in again. That's an 100% type shot, Michael. Slammy dunky. Back up
his
to
shooting percentage is well.
Yeah, no kidding. 63-45, back up to an 18-point lead.
4 of 5, and I think they're all dunks.
Oh, they are. All right, with the ball, almost loses it. Wetmore gets it out to Curry. Curry now trying to get around Potts. He's going to launch a three, and he buries it. Curry hits the three while Potts was headed back to the basket. And it's 63-48. Lead cut back to 15 again. Parnell holding his head. Now out to Shivers. Near side right here in front of us. To Cam Osborne. Osborne on the dribble. Back out to Shivers. Shivers wants to drive in. Lean in the key. Shot no good. Shivers gets his own rebound. Turns. Puts it up again. No good. And the ball is knocked over and it comes into the hands over here right in front of us of Osborne. Cam dribbling, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Osborne gives it to Potts, slam dunk again from Osborne's pass. Oh my, the crowd going nuts. The lead's back to 17. Everybody loves the Phi Jam Slam.
That was a hammer right there.
All right, Curry over in the corner. Price in the corner, backs away, shoots from there, and he hits it for two. 65-50. They come to Gehrig. Gehrig with the ball. Gehrig gets it back out here. Osborne's got it. Osborne will pull the ball back out. Osborne still with the dribble. Now he's going to drive. He's going to give it back to Shivers. Shivers wants to pull it back out in front, give it back to Osborne. Osborne being guarded by Curry. Osborne jumps for three. This one won't go. Gehrig had it for a minute and then tried to knock it off, but it didn't work, and the ball will
Great
go
hustle
to Evergreen. Yeah, great hustle is right. And into the game for the first time tonight for Oregon Tech will be Eric Fraser. We got a timeout. 65-50, 11:36 remaining in the first half.
That is so hot. Oh yeah, that's the truck I want. Okay, click here, super easy. I bought a truck! Wait a minute, what the heck?
Honey, I love it. How did you know it was the truck I wanted for my birthday?
It's your birthday?
It's always a fast, easy online buying experience with home delivery. Only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Klamath Falls. If you live here, you get it.
At Coastal, we're celebrating the extended days of summer. Sure, things have been a little different this year, but we've enjoyed the bounty of our gardens, spent more time with our kids, and watched more sunsets. Right now, Coastal has the everyday products you need to stretch your family budget, and you can always depend on CoastalCountry.com. Don't forget to play the Coastal Celebrate Summer Spin to Win game, where you could win amazing prizes to celebrate the extended days of summer. Coastal, we're just what the country needs.
Back here at Danny Miles Court, Owls lead it by 15, 65-50, 11:36 remaining in the game. Here's Bobby.
All right, thank you, Mike. Ball belongs to Evergreen.
Now gone final in Caldwell. Yotes win it 76-71.
Okay, in overtime, right?
In OT. They outscore Corbin 7-2 in the overtime.
Well, they bring the ball to the front court. With the ball is Curry. Curry on the dribble. Gets it out to Michael Brown. He was hot when he came in the first half. His first appearance he's made in the second. Get inside. Now they get it back over, and it's almost stolen. Michael Brown launches the three. In and out. That one would have been a real NBA three. Went down, and it popped right back out. Evergreen gets the rebound. Price with the dribble. Price looking for someone as he terminates. Ball almost intercepted, but now driving down along the baseline. A whistle and a foul is going to be called against Oregon Tech. And the foul is going to go against Eric Fraser. Fraser will pick up his first personal foul. Steiger comes out of the game, and back into the game comes Scotty Burge. So they'll put the ball in play. Still looking. They get the ball in. They got it to Price. Price with it. Price gives it over to Curry. Curry fades away. Shot no good. Rebound Joey Potts. Potts gives the ball up, and the pass was deflected from Osborne. It was intended for Scotty Burge. Van Tassel comes back into the game, and he will replace Shivers. So Shivers will sit down. 65-50 is your score with 10:52 remaining in the ball game. Out on top now, Van Tassel. Left-hand side with it. Give it over to Fraser. Wants to drive to the hoop. Nice play by Eric. Lays it up and in. The lead back up to 17. Curry in the front court. Goes right-hand side to Grayson Lewis. Lewis down low to Jones. Jones turns, puts it up left-handed. Oh, nice move. Nice move against Potts. He switched hands and put it up and in. And the lead is 15. Cut back with 10:20 to go. Osborne comes to the front court, right in front of the bench. Coach Parnell calling out a play. Osborne momentarily lost the handle, and then he was fouled by Brown. So, wow. If you don't hit him once, hit him twice. You'll get your money's worth. Cam's all right. Tech will take it out. But he's saying, oh, no, not again. I don't need to get hurt again. I can believe that. He's just been whacked for a couple of years. He'll come out of the game. Good job by Cam Osborne. Jamison Guerra comes back into the game for Tech. Ball put in play by Van Tassel to Guerra. Back to Van Tassel. Now to Scotty B. Burge way out near the center line. Comes to Potts, who's out there with him. Now over to Guerra on the wing. Guerra to the train. Kicks it over to Van Tassel. Now to Burge. Trying to look to get a shot. Now back out to Van Tassel. Comes over to Guerra on this side. Back to Van Tassel. Take an NBA three. And he buries it. Oh, Matty.
Is that the dagger? Is that the dagger?
It could be. That's 15 in the game for Van Tassel, the junior from Bend. All right, 70-52, the lead back up to 18. Driving top of the key with the ball. The foul's going to be called. I mean, it was almost a tackle. Fraser, they were down. Fraser will pick up the personal foul. That'll be his second. Everybody got tangled up on that one. Non-shooting. Back into the game comes LeBrandon Price. And sitting down will be Michael Brown. It'll be Evergreen ball on the far side in front court with 9:31 remaining in the ball game, and they're down 18. Get the ball inbound. Holding it is Kennedy. We got another whistle. This time foul is going to go against Guerra. Guerra will pick up the personal foul. It'll be his second foul. And the third foul on Oregon Tech. So they'll take it out under the basket again. It was non-shooting for Evergreen State. Get the ball into Price. Price gives it up to Curry. Curry wants to drive, kicks it back over to Price. Price drives in through everybody and then throws it in the corner. Driving with the ball, getting rid of it. Now they get it way out for a long NBA three over and off, taken by Curry. Rebound Guerra into the front court to Van Tassel. Van Tassel gives it over, a long three on the way. Great shot by the freshman as he buries it, Eric Fraser. Grant High, Portland. Biggest lead of the game now at 21 for Tech on the three by Fraser. Ball knocked out of bounds at the other end, will remain in possession. Albright comes back into the game and Potts will come out for Oregon Tech. .21 lead. Looking to get it in, and they do, to Zach Jones. Jones will give the ball up to Kennedy. Kennedy now to Price. Price wants to drive baseline, want to put up a little 7-footer, and it's good. Burge was right there in his face, but nothing they could do. Cuts the lead back to 19. Guerra gives it up to Burge, and now to Fraser. Fraser has a hold of the ball, goes back over to Burge. Now back over to Guerra. Guerra has it, comes back over in the corner. Fraser for a three. This one will not go. Rebound, grabbed by Evergreen. And out of the backcourt with it is Grayson Lewis. Lewis, the freshman from Seattle for Evergreen. On the dribble, turns around, and he's fouled on a play. Van Tassel almost had him in a headlock. Didn't mean to, but the foul's going to go against Matty. That'll be his first personal. Faust comes back into the game, and he'll replace Fraser, who did a nice job while he was in there. 73-54 the score with 8:02 remaining. Long three on the way by Price, no good. Rebound skied for and grabbed by Albright. Gets it ahead to Guerra. Guerra back to Albright, back to Guerra. Now to Van Tassel. Give it over. Down low with it. Now back out to Van Tassel. Clear across court to Guerra. Wants to drive in the lane, down the middle, put it up and roll it in. And I think he handed it off to Faust. I think he handed it, did he not, to Faust? He did, underneath the basket, because Faust now has 12. Okay, now driving down, putting up a little 12-footer. No good, taken by Grayson Lewis. Rebound underneath. Tech come the other way. Guerra passed to Albright, slam dunk. Albright gets the bucket, and that's his first points of the game. And he says to himself, finally. 77-54, biggest lead of the game is now 23 for Oregon Tech. With the ball out in top is Curry. Curry will give it up to Wetmore. Wetmore bounces it to Price. Price way out on top. Price whirls in the lane. Kicks it over for a long three on the way, and it is buried by Mitch Wetmore, grad student from Lake Tapps, Washington. And it's 77-57. Birds out on top, 6:35 remaining in the game. Now over on the left side to Guerra. Guerra's going to drive in the middle, kicks it over to Faust, back out to Van Tassel, down low to Albright, turn around, little three-footer, good. Albright, back-to-back buckets, is back up to a 22-point lead at 79-57. Now the backcourt comes Evergreen. Now they get it out on top, and now and underneath, wow, nice pass, just an arrow. And that one was put up and in by Grayson Lewis. He was the recipient of a great pass underneath the basket. 79-59, the lead is 20. We're just under 6 minutes. Drive to the hoop, down low, put it up, count the basket, Kai Faust, and one. Foul's going to go on Austin Curry. That'll be his third. Carried back in. Fraser back in, and with that we got a timeout. 5:56 remaining in this game. 81-59. Tech will be back.
So my very fondest memory at Annabies came in high school after we won a state championship in basketball, a moment we'll never forget. The very first thing we did, celebrated across the street at Abby's. And for us to just enjoy and savor the season and what we accomplished there, and that pizza became synonymous with this championship memory. It's great to have some of those just foundational, traditional spots that we can all go to and enjoy a great time.
Well, back here at Danny Miles Court, 81-59 is the score. The lead is 22. Kai Faust will be at the line for the and one. Shot on the way. Good. And Kyson Faust in the game. Has 15. Great game for Kai Faust. 82-59. Biggest lead again at 23. Front court, Evergreen. Get the ball to Price. Price gets it in to the big guy Jones. Now they come back on the right-hand side and then over to Wetmore. Wetmore now back in the hands of Price. Price wants to drive in the middle. Now back to Wetmore. Down to 5 seconds on the shot clock. Wetmore trying to drive down, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Wetmore. Turnover. And it'll go back to Oregon Tech at 82-59. Ball inbounded to Cam Osborne.
Bobby, here's one stat, really just blares points in the paint. Tech 32 tonight, Evergreen 14.
Ouch. Shot missed by Tech. Rebound. Evergreen had it for a minute. The ball came loose, came all the way out. Tech got it back. Long three on the way, off the iron, no good on the shot by Fraser. And we've got a whistle and a foul, and the foul's going to go against Mitch Wetmore. Wetmore picks up the personal foul.
Well, I thought Kellen was over the back on that one. We got it. We got a foul. That's all right.
And so now into the game for the first time is Blake Jensen.
Evergreen, entered tonight shooting at 33-point range at like 32%.
Mm-hmm.
They're 45% tonight, 10 of 22.
Well, they've shot it well. That's the one thing. The rest of it hasn't gone too well for him. All right, pass comes in. Garrick takes it in the back court. Brings it back across. Gives it up to Cam Osborne. Just under 5 minutes remaining in this game. Pass comes over to Fraser on the give and go to Jensen. Off the glass, no good. And over the back is going to be Garrick, I do believe.
Well, he got caught that time, didn't he?
That time, well, he thought he was down to Bieber riding one of the horses.
Yes.
And that time, that one, there was no way that he was going to get away with that one. All right, back to the front court comes Mikey Hernandez. Now they get the ball over to Morton, who is into the game. They've kind of have gone to quite a few of their reserves. Long shot on the way for three, and it is good by Mikey Hernandez. Hernandez hits the three, and it's 82-62. Front court comes Tech. Osborne on the dribble. Going to drive in, go to the hoop, put it up off the glass. It will not go, but he's fouled on the play. And he will shoot two. Foul goes against Zach Jones. Osborne at the foul line. Cam's got 9 in a game. Make it 10. Now he's in double figures. Osborne will have one more. Next shot, no good. Rebound cleared off by Mikey Hernandez. Hernandez in a hurry. To the right-hand side, gives it up to Brown. Brown on the dribble. Terminates, looks for somebody to give it to. Finally has to go back out to Hernandez. Hernandez trying to drive in, kicks it way over for a long three on the way, no good, taken by Morton. And the foul is going to go against Gary. Steiger will come into the game, and I think Gary's going to come out, and he will. Gary comes out with 3 fouls. 21-point lead, a very safe one with 3:57 to go. Ball knocked out of bounds by Tech, so Evergreen will put it back in play under their basket.
Good game over in Ashland. Southern leading Northwest 53-48. 6 minutes left, second half in that one.
6 minutes? Wow. Okay, a lot of time over there. All right, Mikey Hernandez drives to the hoop, high off the glass, no good, and the rebound comes down into the hands of Keegan Shivers. Gives the ball up to Osborne. Cam brings it across the timeline. Over to Jensen. Jensen goes down over this corner to Fraser. Now over on the side, then back out on top with the basketball as nothing was open to Osborne. He'll set it up with 9 to go. Osborne with 9 to go, going to try to go through the middle. Look, gets it over to Shivers. Open for a three. Look online. Nope, not quite. Tip up, no good. And the ball is knocked out of bounds, and they say it'll go to Oregon Tech. Fraser went down on his wallet trying to tip it in, but the ball last touched by Evergreen, and Tech will put the ball in play. Osborne looking. Long pass comes way out to Shivers. Osborne will come out and pick it up. 15 on the shot clock. Now over to Fraser. Fraser drives down, roll to the hoop, shot, good. Nice play by Fraser, and he's fouled on the play.
That gives him 7 in the game.
7 in probably about 4 minutes of playing time. That's pretty good average.
Pretty good average.
85-62, 3:01 to go. Shivers comes out. Steiger comes out. Osborne comes out. Into the game, Jesse Higgins is into the game for Oregon Tech, along with Jensen. And also into the game for Tech is Kyle Hadwick. And the shot, no good.
Airball.
Airball City.
Shh.
You know, airball. They start blowing the whistle, you know something was there, huh? And Evergreen puts the ball in play. Brown gets it over on the left-hand side to Morton. Morton wants to drive down along the baseline and puts it up and in. pretty much right now have Reserve City in full force and Lockie McKim's in the game. So you basically have 5 guys, really 4 guys in the game that hadn't played very much. Lockie goes to the hoop, is fouled on the play. Foul's going to be charged to Mikey Hernandez with 2:31 to go, and that's going to send Lockie McKim to the foul line. Lockie will shoot 2. McKim out of Sydney, Australia. First shot perfect.
Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi. And he'll have one more. 86-64, the lead 22 can tie our largest again. McKim, next shot, this one is no good. Rebound comes down to Morton. Morton has the ball. Get it in the front court. Now they go over to Brown for a long 3. This one in and out. Rebound from Fraser. Fraser picks it up in the back court, comes to the front court. Fraser wants to drive down in, kicks it back out to Hadwick, and he's fouled on the play as he went to the hoop. And he'll shoot 2.
Kyle, nice job taking it to the rack.
Kyle Hadwick will go to the line for 2 shots. Henley product, sophomore.
Have the Owls really played 16 tonight? Wow.
Shot good by Hadwick. If he makes this one, they'll have their biggest lead of the game at 24.
16 players tonight.
Second shot is no good. They don't want to take that extra point. Set the new lead. All right, down low, up and in at the other end, and that was a shot made by Caleb Washington, who is in the game for the Gooey Ducks. And Tech loses the ball. Turnover down here. Mikey Hernandez comes the other way. Get it over. Long 3 ball from way downtown. Shot no good. That was taken by Caleb Washington. And they come back the other way. Now over here to Jensen. Jensen backs around, goes. Oh, he went for the dunk and missed it. That's the time when that little old lay-in might have been nice. Shot no good, taken from downtown by Hernandez. Rebound comes off. Hadwick to bring the ball back to the front court with 1:20 to go. Hadwick on the dribble. Now goes over right-hand side to Fraser, and Fraser walked to the ball. So the ball will go back over to the Evergreen State.
Turnover Frazier, that's only the 7th turnover of the night for the Owls.
Wow, that's pretty good.
And Evergreen's only turned it over 5 times.
That's even better.
And they're shooting free throws at 100%, Evergreen. 1 of 1.
Get the ball to Hernandez.
I mean, stats are amazing, right?
Gives the ball to Morton. Morton, they said that it went off of Higgins.
I don't know, was Higgins even in the screen on that one?
I don't know. But it came from, it couldn't have been Morton, I know that.
Look at those shoes. I mean, what are those?
The feet, probably,
16s?
oh, at least.
18s?
18s, I'd say. Long shot on the way. That one is short, no good.
Ball.
Taken by Washington. He gets the air ball call. Student section heard Gerard, and so they joined in.
They did.
40 seconds to go. Here comes Hadwick. Hadwick with the ball, and it's knocked away from him, and they'll come the other way. And there goes Mikey, wants to dunk it. No, he missed it. And now they grab Jensen. He was absolutely mugged by Washington. And so that is going to send Jensen to the line for 2 shots. And it will be interesting. Blake Jensen, the 6'7" freshman out of Sherwood. At the line, first shot good. He'll have one more. That's 88. Next shot, good again. 89, 66, 23-point lead Tech. Out of the backcourt comes Brown. Now they give it up to Morton. Now they go way back in the corner to Brown. He's going to drive the baseline. Drives clear underneath, gets it back out to Washington. Washington back to Brown in the corner. His 3 ball no good. Rebound Jensen, and they're just going to hold the ball. They can stay in the back court for all that matters. Just 5 seconds to go. Gets it ahead to Hadwick. Hadwick will dribble it out, and that's going to be your final score. The Oregon Tech Hustling Owls pick up a big win tonight, 89-66 over Evergreen. When we come back, we will have our Applebee's Players of the Game. We will have the stats, and we will have a guest on the post-game show as well. Again, final score, Oregon Tech 89, the Evergreen State 66.
Bobby and Mike sit down with Coach Parnell, plus all your game stats and the Applebee's Player of the Game next.
I'm Chris Walker, General Manager of Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Klamath Falls. I'm also a big fan of Oregon Tech basketball. One of my first K-Falls experiences was an OIT basketball doubleheader at Danny Miles Court. It was awesome. I'm proud that our dealership is partnered with the winningest basketball program in NAIA history. I'd like to invite you to join us in supporting Oregon Tech athletics. We'll see you at Danny Miles Court. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Klamath Falls. We are Klamath Falls.
Why pay a local broker's commission when you can pay a flat fee to a discount internet broker? Here's why. Real estate transactions are hands-on. Lots of moving parts. Parts like lenders, appraisers, tradespeople, a couple dozen different inspectors, maybe even a bureaucrat or two. At the end of the day, the things that a seller needs most are a partner and a buyer. Pay a discounted fee, you get a listing. Pay a local broker, you get a full-time partner and a buyer. Coldwell Banker Holman Premier Realty. Locally owned, nationally known.
It's time to find out who the Applebee's Player of the Game is, and we'll do that next.
Okay, gather around. This is it. Game's on the line. Here's the plan. Jerry, you order the nacho appetizer. Share it with Lou and Bobby. Mitch will get Applebee's riblet platter. Mike, a burger Bourbon Street steak. And Tom, you get Applebee's chicken fingers with a nice side salad, okay?
Hey, Coach, what about the game?
Oh, try and win. I'm going to Applebee's. I'll save you a seat. You belong at Applebee's.
Well, my Applebee's player of the game is going to be Cam Osborne, the freshman from Vancouver, Washington. He had 4 field goals. He added a free throw. He had a couple of rebounds. He had 10 points, an assist, and a steal. And he's rounding back into shape, Michael, pretty well.
I would say so. Cam Osborne, a good pick. For me, I will take the guy that got us started with 8 straight points and finished with 15 and 7, both tied for leading the team with Matt Van Tassel.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take both of them as my players of the game because they both had the same points. But I really thought Kyson got us off to such a great start. 7 of 8 shooting for his 15 points, 7 rebounds in 17 minutes. Go ahead and with a look at the stats to wrap it up. Here's Bobby.
Okay, thank you, Michael. Oregon Tech wins the game 89-66 for Tech. We'll look at their stats first. As Mike said, you had 15 points apiece for Kyson, Faust, and also 15 for Matt Van Tassel. Faust was amazing, where he went 4 for 4 right off the bat and had the people they couldn't believe it. He was ahead 8-0 at one point in the game. So they were the leaders there, and then you had 10 from Cam Osborne and 10 from Joy Potts. Joy had 5. He had 4 dunks, and I guess one that wasn't a dunk. Or no, I think all 5 of them were dunks, Mike. 9 points for Keegan Shivers. 7 for Eric Fraser, 3 apiece for Guerra and Burge, 4 for Albright, 4 points for Steiger, total of 2 points for Jensen, 7 points off the bench in 10 minutes for Eric Fraser, 5 for Kellen Gehrig, and 1 for Lockie McKim, and that was for a total of 89. On the other side, their leading scorers, 12 for LeBrandon Price and 10 apiece for Austin Curry and for Mitch Westmore. Each had 10 in the game. The shooting percentages for Oregon Tech, we shot 52% from the floor, 33. It dropped off sadly in the second half from the three-point line on only 2 of 11, but we still shot 33 for the game. They shot 43 and then 38 for the game from the 3, and the 3 kept them in the game. They were 11 for 29, while we were 9 for 27. In the end, their shooting fell off as well. The foul line, we started out really good while we were 1 for 1, and then we're 9 for 14 in the second half with 10 of 15, 67%, and they only shot 1 foul shot the entire game. That just seems almost incredible that we were at the line 15 times and they were there once. Rebounding, huge advantage for Oregon Tech. We doubled them up. 49 rebounds for Tech, led by Kyson Faust and Matt Van Tassel with 7 apiece. On the other side, they got 5 rebounds from LeBrandon Price, and that was their leading rebounder. They had 9 assists. We had 12, 6 of those by Jamison Guerra. We had 4 block shots. They had no block shots. They had 2 steals. We had 4. And the assists, as we said, were 12-9. Final scores that Mike had reported earlier to you, the only final at the time that we did have in the men's was the fact that C of I in overtime beat C of I beat Corbin by a score of 76-71 in overtime.
Yes.
In overtime. And that was
27 seconds left in Ashland. SOU 60. Tomorrow night's opponent for the Hustling Owls, Northwest 59.
59 with 20 seconds remaining in that game.
Yeah.
Women's game here tonight was Tech 74, Evergreen State 66, and now we have someone that's going to talk to us. And Cam, it is good to see you. You had a nice game tonight, Cam.
Thank you.
It was for you personally to really get in there and get some work done. I was always holding my breath every time you drive through the middle and say, well, who's going to hit him next? You know?
Right.
But Evergreen put up a good fight.
Yeah. I mean, they're a good team. We just got to look at every night as a game to win and push us towards the next one. So.
And it does, and it really does. And, of course, this one, we assumed, we should win this one by all means when you look at our advantage that we have. But tomorrow night is going to be a little different.
Yeah.
Because you've got a pretty good Northwest team that right now, Mike said in overtime, is trailing by 1 point against no, it's not overtime, but they were down by 1 to SOU. And 25 seconds left is what it was.
Yeah.
Down 1. So Northwest is ready to play. They've been playing very good basketball of late.
Yeah, we just got done talking about that in the locker room. They're not a team to mess around with. If you come in with the mindset that, we're going to beat them, they stick around. They're a tough team, so we got to treat them as just the next opponent and get to the next game.
College of Idaho over Corbin, 76-71 in overtime.
Yep.
So the top teams, you know who they are, and they're all still sitting there, as far as – but somebody is going to get knocked off by somebody else, and it may not just be a top team beating a top team because the league is – there's some very good teams that aren't going to, win that many. But tomorrow night, a huge game.
Yes, sir.
So you played well. The kids played well. A lot of hustle.
Yes, sir.
And it was fun. The crowd loved it. They love the Joy Potts dunks.
Yeah. I mean,
everybody loves the dunk. I don't care what it
is.
They always love dunking. But Cam, good job tonight. Good to see you back, able to play some minutes, and we've got some great guard power.
Yeah, it's great to be back. I love playing in front of these guys.
Okay, thanks, Cam, for stopping by.
Thanks for having
Cam
me.
Osborne, our guest on the post-game show. And Michael may have a final before we get off here. Unless they go overtime, we probably won't. But, again, Tech will move now to 16-6 overall, and they will move to 13-1 in the league. College of Idaho moves to 19-4 overall, and they will go to 13-2 in the league. Corbin will drop back. They'll now be 9-6. Lewis Clark State will then move ahead of them, or should. And if Southern Oregon wins this game, they also. So Corbin will drop back a little bit with that loss. But they are surely a good. There are about 5 teams in the league that you flip a coin who's going to beat who, Mike.
Yeah. Right now, we do have the luxury of being in the driver's seat. We really are. And tomorrow night and then next weekend are huge games for the Hooter.
Yeah, that's next to the Idaho trip. I think that the Corbin and Bushnell trip is really tough. It's probably for when you consider both teams, it makes it a real tough trip as well. And of course, we'll be at Bushnell on Friday and then Corbin on Saturday, and that's just always been a tough place for us to play. Has been Corbin at the C.E. Jeffers building there in Salem. So we'll wait and see that. But right now, here, we have pretty well done it all. Tech wins another one.
Hey, a sweep for the Hooter.
Oh, yes. So the women were really tough tonight. Evergreen played them tough as well. Evergreen played them tough. But the Oregon Tech women won 74-66.
All right, a sweep for the Hooter tonight. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget women versus Northwest at 3 p.m., the men at 5 p.m. here at Danny Miles Court. Tickets available at OregonTechOwls.com. Check out the recaps and stay up to date with Oregon Tech sports at OregonTechOwls.com. For Bobby Thompson, I'm Mike Gerard saying good night from Danny's house.